So here we go. Al Rudd will lead things off for Abilene Christian. Did not get our usual pregame sheets. It's a creature of habit. I'm shook. So here comes Rudd. She'll bat from the right side of the plate. And Brooke Vestal will roll through the starters on the infield. It's the same for the Sooners. After the first pitch of the nightcap as the winds pick up, blowing across the field. And the first pitch is low for a ball to Val Rudd, the second baseman. Kinsey Hansen is at first, Mackenzie Donahue at second. Short, Aaliyah Flores playing third, and Lindsey Elam behind the plate. 1-0, swing and a miss. Hansen with sunglasses over at first as she's looking directly into the sun on any throw from third base. Grace Green in right, Jocelyn Allo in center. And Alicia Flores out in left. In fact, the sun is giving Lindsey Elam fits as she gets the 1-1 sign from the dugout. It's fouled straight back by Rudd, a 167 hitter for the second baseman. That is a very rare batting average for a leadoff hitter. As Vestal rocks and fires with a 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's the first strikeout of the day by Sooner pitchers. And the left-handed hitting shortstop, Brianna Tiarina, will dig in. 321 average. Blair Clayton, the catcher, waits on deck. First pitch from Vestal is slap foul. Abilene Christian was and is a team you don't see very often on the Sooner regular season schedule, as the 0-1 pitch is a little low for a ball. Oklahoma has played Northwestern and North Texas extensively. And this is just the third matchup between OU and Abilene Christian. The 1-1 is a bunt foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Both wins against Abilene Christian came in the 2018 Courtyard Marriott Tournament in Norman. Sooners beat the Wildcats 8-0 in 5 innings and then wrapped it up with an 8-1 win. Vestal rocks and fires with a 1-2. It's a little high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 321 average. Started all 18 games for Abilene Christian, who is 7-10 on the season. Popped up, foul territory, giving chase is Flores, but it's going to hit the top of the Sooner dugout. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Righty. Brooke Vestal rocks and fires, low and away. So Brooke has run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Long look. The payoff pitch. Ball 4. And that, Tiarina, is her 5th walk of the season. She's 1 for 2 in stolen base opportunities, so we'll keep an eye on that. As the senior catcher, Blair Clayton, walks in. A 340 average for Clayton. 8 RBIs, leads the team with 3 home runs. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss from Vestal for strike 1. The Abilene Christian Wildcats. This is, without a doubt, one of their biggest and most challenging weekends of the season schedule-wise. The 0-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a strike, 0-2. They lost twice to Texas A&M, got beat in 5 innings by Baylor. They have losses to Creighton, North Texas, and Tennessee Martin. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line shot, right field, caught by Grace Green. She throws behind the runner at first, and they got her. A line out. Throw him out. Double play as Grace Green shows off the arm, and the inning is over. In a roundabout way, it was a 1-2-3 first as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Sooners will look to drop Abilene Christian to 0-2 on the weekend as Grace Lyons digs in. And the first pitch to Grace Lyons is lined deep to center field, but not deep enough. Good beat on it for the Wildcat center fielder, Caroline Adair, who makes the catch, and there's one away. Abilene Christian gave up 5 runs in the third. Bounced back to put 2 on the board in the bottom of the 5th, but it wasn't enough. They went with Samantha Bradley. It's a complete pitcher in that shutout, but it wasn't enough. And here's Jocelyn Alla. Jossie has extended her hitting streak to 5 with a single in the first game. And the first pitch is a little low, ball 1. And the third base umpire, I believe, called an illegal pitch. She is jogging over to clarify with Sinat. It was a ball regardless as the 1-0 pitch is headed home. And Jossie takes it low and in for a ball. Well, the numbers are just jaw-dropping with what Jocelyn Allo has been able to do start this season. Not just the power numbers, but an average of 386. Here's the 2-0. Nearly hit her, ball 3. Also add 9 walks in there for Jocelyn. She has been just fantastic to start 2020 for Oklahoma. And she swung at a few 3-0 pitches this year. She has the green light. Here's the 3-0. Bounced to third. Oh, nice play by Belch, who throws, and there's 2 away. Jocelyn hit it hard, but righted Belch, the third baseman, and there's 2 outs. OU won game 1 in impressive fashion over Northwestern, 8-3. But it was one of those games where you realize there's a lot of work still to be done. See if they can add to it here as Hansen bats with 2 outs in the first. And the first pitch is in for a strike by Sinat. Belch at third, Tiarina at short, Rudd at second, and Keeling at first for the Wildcats. As the 0-1 pitch is an off-speed that's nubbed towards short, cut off by Belch at third, who throws across, and the inning is over. Samantha Bradley will lead things off. And the first pitch to the right-handed hitting DP from Brooke Vestal is pop foul off the netting behind home plate. Walden Cleaners and Laundry. I'd need them for Aaliyah Flores' uniform after today. Just keeping our man Jake Scroggins busy. It's a ball player's uniform now. Same for Kinsey Hansen. 0-1, a little up. 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be Bradley, Kayla Keeling, and Caroline Adair. After the line out, throw him out, double play to end the first. Here's the 1-1 from Vestal. Popped up again, and that's going to get out of play. The sun starts to set. The temperatures start to drop just a bit. I think Whitley's going to be really mad that our windows are open by about the 4th inning. Really mad. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vestal's ERA dipped down after that first inning to 3.23. But leadoff hitters against Brooke this season are hitting .417. 2-2. Popped up. Left field. Grace Lyons races out and calls off everyone to make the catch in shallow left field. And there's one away. I'll watch that number dip for leadoff hitters against Brooke Vestal as Kayla Keeling comes to the plate. So tomorrow, the Sooners will wrap the Doc B reports OU baseball is just won. There we go, Doc. Give that update for tomorrow as the first pitch is low and into Keeling for ball one. Keeling, by the way, on the season, a .346 hitter for Abilene Christian. As Vestal rocks and fires with the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. So tomorrow it'll be 12:30 for the Sooners against North Texas. And then if Oklahoma wins here against Abilene Christian, takes care of business against North Texas, it would likely be a rematch around 5:30 with Abilene Christian. We think. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike two. Kayla Keeling right now has nothing for Brooke Vestal. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Long look in by Vestal. She's ready. Brings home the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Second strikeout of the game by Brooke Vestal. And there's two away. And here's Caroline Adair. Had a career performance against Prairie View A&M. Hit a grand slam, her first career home run to sit the game into extra innings, and she swings through a high fastball from Brooke Vestal for strike one. And then hit her third triple of the game in game two. They won the first game, did Abilene Christian 9-8 in 9 innings, then won the nightcap 13-1. The 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back. And Vestal is quickly ahead on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Adair. Grounded back to Vestal. Gloves, throws, gets her, inning over. 3 up, 3 down. Christian, first pitch is just off the outer edge for ball one. Scoreless, but Grace Green changed that in the first game quickly. The 1-0 pitch is low for a ball. Actually, Grace broke the tie that helped lead to the big third inning for the Sooners. We were knotted up at 2 in the bottom of the third, and a 3-run double by Grace Green helped spur the Sooners to a 5-run third, and they never looked back, beating Northwestern 8-3. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pop foul off the netting behind home plate. Good cut. Patty Gasso in her 26th season, sporting the puffy coat as she talks to her director of operations, Jackie Livingston, in the walkway of the Sooner dugout. So joined there by Kylie Lundberg. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Grace Green. A little fister into shallow right field. It falls for a base hit. A leadoff single by Grace Green as she powered one that jammed her into shallow right field, and the Sooners have their first base run of the game. By the way, I mentioned Kylie Lundberg. We haven't talked much about the other member of that historic senior class that's still around. Kylie's helping with Jackie and the director of ops and kind of learning the administrative side of things. There's another standout member of that class. Sid Romero is the first base coach for game 2. Elam shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a ball high. Lindsey Elam hitting .295 this year. With runners on base, that's surprisingly lower. .240. Hit her 6th home run of the season in game 1 today. 1 ball, no strikes. With a runner at first, the pitch popped up, right side, slicing towards the stands, and it'll reach it. About 2 rows up. in the no longer temporary bleachers. Well, Elam, a 2-hit game, 2 for 3 with that run scored on her home run and 3 RBIs, which in the career of Elam was her 10th multiple hit game, the 4th already in 2020. The Chickasha product waits for the 1-1. It's an off speed that hangs up. Green's going to basically steal second before the ball even left the catcher's hand, and when it did, Clayton threw it into center field, but Green could not advance. On the season for Grace Green, she is now 6 for 6 on stolen base opportunities. The 6th stolen base for Grace Green puts a runner in scoring position, and a 2-ball, 1-strike count to Elam. Sanat brings it home, and it's just a bit low, ball 3. Scoreless game, bottom of the 2nd inning. Sooners, though, looking to strike first. The pitch to Elam, ball 4. From our vantage point, and I would imagine where the camera was as well, that did not miss by much. Pretty close.
Left fielder, number 27, Alicia Flores.
And here's Alicia Flores. Alicia, the start in left field in game 1, went 0 for 2 with a walk. Has a chance to help strike first here for the Sooners. Will she be bunting? No. First pitch swinging, popped up. Foul territory, right side, plenty of space for Keeling. The first baseman makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman, number 15, Alicia Flores.
So Alicia Flores pops out to first base. Here's Alicia Flores. In tight at third is Belch. Keeling is in a couple steps, as you can see, in front of the bag at first. Way off the line as well. First pitch, she's bunting. And deadens right in front of the plate. The throw to first is in time to get Flores. But Green and Elam moved up, and that ball hit and spin. I mean, that was like a sweet wedge shot. And the Sooners have moved up 2 base runners for Rayleigh Pogue, who gets the start here in game 2. Right-handed hitting, true freshman. With runners at second and third and 2 outs, the pitch is just off the inner edge, ball 1. Sooners got their first hit of the game on the leadoff single by Grace Green. She stands at third. Elam walks, she's at second. Here's the 1-0 to Pogue, off speed, in for a strike. Rayleigh Pogue, 1 for 7 so far on the season, but has been used quite a bit as a pinch runner. So she's scored 2 runs. Here's the 1-1. Popped up behind home plate. And making the catch as she slides to her knees is Clayton. And the inning is over. Back to work for Brooke Vestal as we head to the third. Oklahoma and Abilene Christian are scoreless. Hey, congratulations to Skip Johnson's OU baseball team. As we mentioned, confirmed they win 6-3 over Arkansas. Big time win for the Sooners in game 1 of the Shriners College Classic in Houston. That's as big of a win as the Sooners have had under Skip Johnson. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss for a strike. To the 7-hole hitter, Lindsey Tomlinson. Tomlinson, the right fielder, right-handed hitter, pops one up, foul and out of play, and Vestal quickly ahead on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Been a struggle to start the season for Lindsey. It's 4 for 25, and has struck out 15 times. But when she gets on, look out. She's stolen 4 bases. Vestal will look to avoid that. Ahead on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Bounce towards first. Nice play by the freshman. Hands it. Gloves it, takes it to the bag, and there's 1 away. It's Kaylin Belch, third base. As we roll into game 2, let's get after it. Hit us up on Twitter, at OU on the air. That's at OU on the air. It's the best way to stay in touch with the broadcast and let us know where you're listening from, as the first pitch is a check swing and not checked enough for Belch. Strike 1. Lacey Johnson, the left fielder, waits on deck. The winds seem to have died down for the moment. Oh, it's chilly as the lights are on here at Marita Hines Field, and the 0-1 swing and a miss, strike 2. Brianna Tianara was the only Wildcat to reach base so far, and she was doubled off. And this ball is lined down the left field line. It'll one-hop the wall. Rounding first and headed towards second is Belch, and she slides in with a 1-out double. Belch hit that like she knew it was coming.
Left fielder number 18, Lacey Johnson.
And Lacey Johnson, the left fielder, will dig in. Right-handed hitting Johnson, the first runner in scoring position for Abilene Christian today. And Vestal misses low and in with ball 1. We know it's a big-time event anytime Matt Archibald shows up. The level of class has just gone up in the press box. Look out. Here's the 1-ball, no-strike pitch to Johnson. She bunts one right back at Vestal, who catches it in the air, but no play at second. Vestal makes a nice play for the second out of the inning. And 2 outs for Val Rudd. Rudd digs in from the right side of the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first inning. The pitch, a little up, they'll throw behind the runner at second. Sliding back in safely, though, is Belch. One ball, no strikes to the freshman out of Huntington Beach, California. 1 ball, no strikes. Rudd waits. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Or strike 1, pardon me. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Vestal brings it home. Off speed, misses outside. Good question. Questions are all as fun sometimes as the check-ins to see where everyone is listening from. But I love this from Treylinda Kerr. Now we'll get to after this 2-1 pitch, which is pop foul. Treylinda asks, how do I get the DJ job for OU softball games? They got a DJ. We got a hype man. You name it. A little bit of everything here at Marita Hines. Good. I'll ask, Treylinda. I'll ask. 2-2. Lone in the dirt, ball 3. I think a key thing there is what exactly would your playlist be. C. Mills is checked in from Guthrie, enjoying the game tonight. Sinbad in for game 2 in Pinckneyville, Illinois. That is Lake Fork Sooner, Indiana's Texas. Scoreless here. Top of the 3rd, runner at second. 3-2 pitch from Vestal, ball 4. St. Pete Soonered in is loaded as Larry's ready to roll. Lisa Jean is checked in from the 918. Here's Brianna Tianara. Sorry. And the first pitch to the left-handed hitting shortstop from Vestal is up and in for ball one. Walked and was thrown out on a line drive to right field when she didn't get back to the bag quick enough in the first. Now she bats with runners at first and second. Vestal steps off to call time. She walks back towards the rubber and resets. Nara calls time as she gets set, and we're ready. The 1-0 pitch. Line shot, left field, foul territory. Flores nearly made a sliding catch, but it popped just out of her glove. I mean, that was a heck of an effort from Flores in foul territory with the wall looming in front of her, and she slid and almost caught that. It's a ball and a strike. Vestal, long look. The redshirt freshman brings it home. Popped up, shallow left field. Flores under it, makes the catch and ends the inning. Ooh. And the Sooners and Brooke Vestal work out of a kind of self-induced jam. And look at Donahue back out there left-handed. Again, something we haven't, they haven't stopped playing the music. There we go. Hey, come on, new marketing person. She's fired up just like we are. Let her roll a little longer. As Mackenzie Donahue digs in, deep in the box. Left hand, showed bunt, pulls it back, takes a pitch outside. Of all the things I asked about between games, strike zone, weather, field conditions, pitching, I forgot to ask about Donahue and this new approach, it appears. Here's the 1-0. Bounces it to third. Going to be a tough play. Gloved by Belch, throws, and just got her. One away. I will say this. Kelsey Arnold started out as a right-handed hitter. Worked her way back as one of the premier slappers maybe that the Sooners have seen this side of Destiny Martinez. And my word, maybe Mackenzie Donahue is on the verge of finding something. Grace Lyons flied out to center field to lead the game off for the Sooners. First pitch, she lays down a beautiful bunt. Sinet gloves, throws, and got her. Close play at first base. Sooners going a little small ball here. But a really nice play by Sinet, and there's two away. And here's Jocelyn Allo. Allo on the season. 5 home runs. Looking to add to that total. The Sooner offense has been a little bit flummoxed so far by Sinet, as the first pitch to Jocelyn is low and in the dirt. The career home run counter for Jocelyn is up to 51 career home runs. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch low, 2-0. Jossie grounded out to third on a 3-0 pitch her last time up. Nalo has a hitting streak of 5, not near her career long, obviously. The long look by Sinet. She's ready now and brings home the 2-0. Line shot into right center field, extend that hitting streak. And don't stop running. Jossie on her way to second. She'll slide in with a 2-out double on a laser to right center field. So extend the hit streak for Jocelyn Allo to 6. Her career long is 12, halfway there. And here's Kinsey Hansen. Well, all Kinsey does is drive in runs. Let's see if she can keep doing that as the freshman first baseman digs in. Grounded out to third her last time up. 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI in the 8-3 win over Northwestern. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner at second. The pitch, Hansen takes it for a strike. Ball popped out of the glove. The Abilene Christian catcher Clayton but not far enough for Jocelyn to advance at second. No balls and a strike. Hollow looking in as well, too, from second base. The pitch. That looked to be a little up, but they're going to give Sanat the call. No balls, 2 strikes. The hit by Hollow was the second of the game. Now, Clayton saw something, and she wants to go out and chat with her veteran righty. No balls, 2 strikes. The righty Sanat brings it home. Fisted foul. Abilene Christian will turn around and be in action tomorrow morning. They will play Northwestern at 10 a.m. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and foul tip at the plate as Hansen does a good job of staying alive. Which I will say, the Abilene Christian Northwestern game, if you like purple, that's your day. In fact, when we came in, when we arrived here at about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I was thrown for a little bit as to why Northwestern was still playing. Very similar look uniform-wise for Abilene Christian. The 0-2. Popped into shallow left field. Could be trouble. It falls for a hit. Hollow never stopped running. She'll score. And nearly a sensational play by Johnson in left field ends up as an RBI single for the freshman Kinsey Hansen, and the Sooners strike first. RBI for Kinsey Hansen on the season, number 18 already. And here's Grace Green. Green's 1 for 1 with a stolen base. First pitch, off speed, swing and a miss, strike 1. Sanat had a no-hitter and a 1-hitter in 2 of her 3 starts in the Mardi Gras Mamba. And had another complete game in that doubleheader with Prairie View A&M that we talked about. Green takes the 0-1 pitch high for a ball, 1-1. Keep this in mind when the Wildcats get on base. They don't mess around. That's 7 stolen bases in their series, their 2-game series against Prairie View A&M. The 1-1 to Green just misses, 2 balls and a strike. Grace stalks the batter's box as she looked down to Coach Gasso. Now she digs back in. With Hansen aboard at first. The 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Third base side, caught right inside the coach's box by the third baseman Belch, and the inning is over. Leads the Wildcats 1-0. Here in Game 2 for the Sooners of the Courtyard Marriott Tournament. We all know what comes with being a fan, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or a friend this season. Coca-Cola, official partner of the Sooners. First pitch to Blair Clayton. Grounded to third. Nice play by Flores. Gloves throws and gets her 1 away. Samantha Bradley, the DP. Sooner softball presented by AT&T, America's Best Network. And Oklahoma Athletics would like to thank the official Eat, Play, Stay partners. Heyday Entertainment, Othello's Italian Restaurant, the Conference Center at NCED, Midway Grocery and Deli, Best Western Plus Norman, the Meeting Place, and Red Effect Infrared Fitness. Bradley flied out to left in the second. She bats here in the fourth with 1 out and nobody on, and pops this one foul towards the batting cages down the right field line. Foul territory for strike 1. And we owe you some score updates too, presented by AT&T across the country. We'll update some of the Big 12 after this 0-1 pitch from the redshirt freshman Vestal. Caught the lower edge of the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes. I haven't updated the scoreboard yet, 0-2. Baylor beat Florida State earlier today, 2-1. And a huge win for the Baylor Bears. Here's the no ball 2 strike pitch from Vestal. That ball's hit well to left center field and deep. Alo watches it go over her head and hit the base of the wall. And somehow Bradley is held to a single. I don't know if Bradley was in her home run trot or what, or if she got hurt. No, she's hurt. She's going to head to the bench, head of the dugout, a pinch runner here for Abilene Christian. And I didn't see it. I was watching the ball, but when she got to first base and that ball just got over Alo's head, she didn't move. And a pinch runner, Blakely Brookerson. So runner aboard for Kayla Keeling. Vestal with the Sooners on top 1-0. Foul ball. Pass at third base bag on the first pitch to Keeling. I don't know. That's the second shot today by an opposition. Northwestern had one early on a ball that looked like it was going to get out of here. Somehow did. The Northwestern shot actually hit nearly at the top of the wall. Here's the 0-1, a little up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Texas Tech lost to BYU in the Judy Garman Classic out in Fullerton. Final score there was 7-5. See, that's the only game. That's the only game Tech had today. Wow, went out there and just played one on a Thursday. Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. A little up, 2 balls and a strike. Iowa State split today with Georgia Tech in the I-75 challenge. Cyclones lost the first game 3-1, but came back and won the nightcap 4-3. Here's the 2-1. Little high ball 3. Oklahoma State playing game 1 of that Oklahoma State-Tulsa Invitational. They beat Illinois Chicago 8-0 in 5 innings. And they're on top of Louisville 3-0 in the 6th. Seems like OSU and Louisville have played about 8 times already this year. 3 balls and a strike. Vestal brings it home. Fouled straight back. Full count. Villanova in that Woo Pig Classic, after Baylor beat Florida State, Villanova beat Baylor 7-3. Unbelievable. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Brooke Vestal. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw behind the runner at first is not in time. And there's 2 outs on the 3rd strikeout of the game for Brooke Vestal. Kansas beat Southeastern Louisiana today in the Reveille Classic in College Station. And Texas and Washington will go at it tonight at 7:30. So look at Big 12 scores presented by AT&T. The first pitch to Caroline Adair is right on that inside corner for strike 1. Sooners infield moves so much every so often. When you look down and you look up and see them either coming back from cheering on Vestal or backing up a throw, you worry a runner might have taken off. They're very active as the 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. Vestal looking to work around the 1-out single by Samantha Bradley. Is 1 pitch away from doing it. No balls, 2 strikes. Vestal's ready. The pitch. Outside corner, missed it. The runner goes. The throwdown is not in time. Oh, boy. The pitch was a tough pitch to take, and it looked like the runner was dead to rights at second base. What a throw by Elam. Kinsey Hansen comes in with a high five, and Patty Gasso, just out of the screen for those of you watching, came out to talk to the third base umpire. She was hot. We don't have the best vantage point. We have a pretty good one, and it looked like that ball beat her. And now a runner in scoring position. The pitch was pretty close to being strike three anyway. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back. A run on 3 hits for the Sooners. The second hit of the game by Abilene Christian, and a stolen base has a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Sooners lead it 1-0. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. What a pitch by Brooke Vestal to set down the Wildcats in the 4th. Brooke Vestal has worked around a couple of jams here. The Sooners, as we head to the bottom of the 4th, lead it 1-0. Elam, Flores, and Flores. Alicia, then Aaliyah. And the first pitch to Elam, who walked her last time up, is drilled deep to left field. At the wall, it's gone! Oh, baby, what a shot by Lindsay Elam as she launches the first pitch she sees in the bottom of the 4th inning over the left field wall, and the Sooners are on top 2-0 as Elam airplanes into home plate. Don't look now. Elam has taken the home run lead for the Sooners by 2. It's her 7th of the season. And that was a no-doubter over the left field wall. Second home run on the day for Elam as well. And that ball looked destined for the bleachers in left field right off the bat as Elam waves to a grateful and thankful crowd here at Marita Hines Field. And the first pitch to Alicia Flores is in for a strike. Alicia popped out to first base in foul territory her first time up. 1 pitch to the true freshman. Is lined to left field, but right at the left fielder Johnson, who makes the catch. Like Flores hit that on the button, but came up just short. We mentioned there's some big-time matchups in softball tonight involving ranked teams. We've talked about it a lot. Baylor getting its win over Florida State. LSU fell to Washington 3-1 in the return of Sis Bates for the Huskies. They're playing out in the Fullerton area, Fullerton, California, the Judy Garman Classic. Here's Aaliyah Flores. First pitch, she takes for strike 1. Oregon is playing up the Turnpike in Tulsa. They win today over Tulsa. Final score 3-2. Ball 1 strike pitch to the Sooner junior third baseman, who has had a great day in the field. It's a little up 1-1. Florida and the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana are in the top of the 5th with the 9th-ranked Gators leading that game 2-0. Here's the 1-1 to Aaliyah. That ball's hit pretty well to center field. At the wall, it's gone! Oh, baby! Aaliyah Flores to the deepest part of the field. Launches one out of here for her first home run of the season. And she airplanes into home plate, stomps on home plate, and the Sooners are up 3-0 as Flores puts a charge into one over the center field wall. That had been something that you felt might be coming, as immediately making her way out the circle is Abigail Farler, the head coach at Abilene Christian. That's the 2nd career home run for Aaliyah Flores. Her first came during her freshman season here against Oklahoma State. That came on May 2nd of 2018. That That was a bomb to left field that, if I remember correctly, hit off the scoreboard, meaning still going on in the circle. This one over the center field wall from Aaliyah. And Oklahoma has opened up a 2-0 lead. Home runs this season brought to you by Home Creations. Building memories one home at a time.
Next up for the Sooners, number 25, Ridley Pogue.
Rayleigh Pogue just make it back-to-back. She's got the power to do it. Pogue digs in. 3-zip. I said 2-zip. 3-zip Sooners. First pitch is low for a ball. Home runs this inning from Elam and Flores. An RBI single from Kinsey Hansen in the third. Oklahoma, a home run fest after going, and time is called by Pogue as she'll step out. After going a minute without leaving the yard. The 1-0 pitch is a little up, 2 balls and no strikes. The Sooners' home run against Northwestern. Hit by Elam as well, too, was the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pogue went chasing ball 3. 2 balls and a strike. Grace Lyons hit the last home run, and it was in the 4th inning. So the Sooners had gone about 6 innings since their last home run. There's one line down the left field line, foul. And the count is evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-zip Sooners on a pair of solo shots here in the 4th. The 2-2 pitch. That ball's gone. Oh my, a no doubter by Rayleigh Pogue into the ninth, beyond the right center field wall. Are you kidding me, freshman? That ball was out of here as soon as it left her bat. Let's go, Rayleigh Pogue. Oklahoma, its 3rd home run of the inning. The first of what may be many in the career of Pogue. A no-doubter over the right field wall, and it's 4-0 Sooners. Donahue, who has batted left-handed now her last 3 at-bats, shows bunt, pulls it back, tried to push a bunt, and missed it, strike 1. It has been a struggle, to say the least, for Donahue to start the season. So kudos to her in trying to do anything she can to get back on track. Here's the 0-1. Skipped up there for ball 1. Four-zip Sooners. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Abilene Christian has called upon Jillian Hefner to try to slow down this Sooner run. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bounce back to Hefner, gloves throws, and there is 2 away. Donahue made it tough on Hefner, but Jillian made a nice play.
For the Sooners, shortstop, number 3, Grace Lyons.
There's Grace Lyons. That'll make it a 4-homer inning. Right-handed hitting shortstop is 0 for 2 after a 1 for 2 3-run game in game 1. First pitch is outside. They just put the highlight of Rayleigh Pogue's home run on the OU softball feed. I think that may have got over the bleachers in right center field. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Lyons. That ball's drilled to center field, but right at Adair, who makes the catch, and the inning is over. We head to the 5th. Oklahoma in control, leading Abilene Christian 4-0. And leading things off is Lindsey Tomlinson, the right fielder. Back to work for Brooke Vestal, who's been fantastic. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Home runs from Elam, Flores, and Pogue has staked the Sooners to a 4-0 lead. The 0-1 in the dirt. OU North Texas game tomorrow should be a good one. That's a really good North Texas softball team. They've got some nice wins so far this season. But they lost earlier today to Northwestern. There's a fly ball on the infield. Kinsey Hansen giving chase, but it's just out of her reach in front of the Northwestern dugout for strike one. It's good to hear from Darlene and the Flores fam watching and listening. When Aaliyah found that rhythm, Alicia's coming around too. That was a fantastic at-bat for Aaliyah Flores. Capped off with that no-doubter to left field. It's a 1-2 count here. Patty Gasso has used this opportunity to come out and chat with her young infield. We've seen on occasions that JT Gasso will use this opportunity to talk to the outfield as well too, but he won't do so here. And Coach Gasso is going to be chased away. Meeting is over. Coach Gasso will trot back into the Sooner dugout. Everyone retreats back to their position. Here we go. One ball, two strike count. To leadoff hitter Lindsey Tomlinson. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike three, Brooke Vestal throwing BBs, one away. Third straight strikeout by Vestal. And here's Caitlin Belch. I mentioned the best way to stay in touch with the broadcast is to hit us up on Twitter at OU on the air. That's at OU on the air. Let us know where you're listening from. Our man KJ Riddens watching from Beaver, Oklahoma as the first pitch is grounded foul. Watching in from no man's land, Beaver, Oklahoma. Enjoy the Sooner Sports TV coverage of softball today. Wheelchair Mama checking in with her dog Gracie, pulling for the Graces today. Now these girls, they love the pictures of the dogs, Wheelchair Mama, just warning you. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. Belch has one of the two Abilene Christian hits. A double in the third, but she was stranded there after a two-out walk to Val Rudd. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch to Belch. Line shot right at Hansen, who makes a great catch. Oh! It was do or die on that one for Hansen. And she made a great catch. All reactions there, and there's two away. I mean, a hard hit ball by Belch. Hansen, right place, right time. Two away. And there's two outs for Lacey Johnson. First pitch, swing and a miss. Kim Doc Mommy, Susan checked in. I moved more in front of the booth to get out of the wind, which, by the way, there is no wind here tonight now. I can almost open up the window, Whitley. Almost. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball is drilled deep to left field and gone. Oh, a home run over the left field wall by Lacey Johnson. And Abilene Christian has cut it to 4-1. And for Lacey Johnson, that's her first home run of her career for the freshman. And she cut into Susan's tweet. The wind has died down here. Go Sooners. That's a Great call. Bruce asks a great question. Any update on Allie Boone? I'll answer that after this first pitch to Val Rudd, the leadoff hitter. And she pops one up on the infield. Diving attempt by Hansen, just out of her reach. Strike one. No, there really isn't. With Boone, it's just time to see how she heals. I don't think she's in the dugout. In fact, she's standing right out in front of the dugout right now. So she's still very active. But so far, there hasn't been much progress. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is, I don't know where that missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rudd 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Here's the 1-1. Bounced back to Vestal. Gloves throws, and the inning is over. But Abilene Christian gets one back as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Jocelyn Allo will lead things off for the Sooners as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Oklahoma leads Abilene Christian 4-1. Back to work for Jillian Hefner. First pitch to Allo is up and away, ball 1. Texas has jumped in front of Washington 5-0, but the Huskies just hit a solo home run. What inning are they in, Whitley? Do you know? Bottom of the 2nd. Allo lifts one deep to right field, down the right field line towards the wall, and it's caught and then dropped. It's going to be a double, but Tomlinson made the catch while she was in their territory. I don't know. You think she took away a home run? Just regardless, Allo is standing at second base after Tomlinson just couldn't hold on to the ball. And it's a leadoff double for Allo. We'll await the official ruling. Right now they have 7 hits on the board for the Sooners. Here's Kinsey Hansen. I smell a long ball here. The first pitch to Hansen. Looped into shallow left field, could be trouble, but racing out and making the catch is the shortstop, Tiarina. And there's one away. There's Grace Green. They will indeed rule Jossie's hit a double. So a multiple hit game for Jocelyn Allo. Will continue to add to her career numbers. Here's Grace Green. 4-1 Sooners, runner at second. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the first pitch to the Sooner right fielder. Ground ball, hard hit towards the 5-6 hole. They'll try to cut down the lead runner, Allo at third. It was the only play that Tiarina had. And Allo slides in safely. And Green reaches on the fielder's choice. So Allo has not only extended her hitting streak now today to 6 games, but with her 7th multiple hit game of the season, she now has 44 multiple hit games in her career. All right, good. Poppy's with me. We can start focusing on this broadcast. Let's go. Elam, 1 for 1 with a homer her last time up. Bats with runners at first and third and 1 out. The pitch to the Sooner catcher. She showed bunt. Pulls it back, takes a ball low while Grace Green trots into second base. If my math is right, and it usually isn't, that's the 8th stolen base on the season already for Grace Green. How about that number? Here's the 1-0 pitch to Lindsey Elam. Headed home. Swing and a miss. Oh, Elam. Elam had the, I'm hitting another one out of here, swing on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're just tuning in, we'll recap the day after this 1-1 pitch to the Sooner co-captain. Here it comes. And there it goes to center field, but not deep enough. Under it is a dare to make the catch. Allo fakes a tag and won't go. She walks back to third base, and there's 2 outs. And here's Alicia Flores. She is on the verge. I mean, she is right on the cusp of breaking out. Sooners put a single run on the board in the third on a one-out double by Jocelyn Allo, who then scored on an RBI from Kinsey Hansen. And then solo home runs from Lindsay Elam, Aaliyah Flores, and Rayleigh Pogue have staked the Sooners to a 4-1 lead. First pitch swinging. Swinging right through it for Flores for strike one. Green now stands at second. Allo at third. Allo led off this inning with a double off the glove of the right fielder Tomlinson. Hansen popped out. Green reached on the fielder's choice. Here's the 0-1. Flores, hard hit ball towards third. Gloved by Belch, throws across, inning over. We head to the sixth inning. Oklahoma in control, leading 4-1 over Abilene Christian. Theonara, Clayton, and Bradley for Abilene Christian here in the sixth. And the first pitch is up and away from Vestal for ball one. Brooke Vestal's been really good for the Sooners tonight. Theonara has walked once, flied out to left. There's the 1-0. Tried to bunt, pulled it back in time, ball two. We mentioned that Grace Green, unofficially by our count, her eighth stolen base of the season. Is that right? I believe it is, right in that area. She had 10 last year. The 2-0. Line shot past a diving Donahue into right center field. That ball's going to get all the way to the wall. She may go. Allo chases it down. They'll hit the cutoff man, which was Donahue, and a leadoff triple from the slapper, Theonara, on a ball that got past Donahue and then never stopped rolling. I wonder if that might be it for Vestal. Again, we have no view of the bullpen. Well, now we see a few bodies trudging down there, including strength coach Dane's heading down there. Alana Titi, I think, went with him as well. Runner at third, nobody out. First pitch to Clayton. Sky to center field. This should be deep enough to score Theonara. Allo makes the catch. She'll try to throw the runner out at home. It's a great throw, but sliding around the tag and scoring is Brianna Theonara. And it's 4-2 on the sac fly from Blair Clayton. What a throw by Allo from center field. And that leadoff triple ends up scoring the shortstop, and there's one away, and Samantha Bradley is due to hit here. But Abigail Farler came sprinting down from the third base coach's box. Yeah, I think they had pinch run for Bradley whenever she reached, so they're just making sure she re-enters here. She singled her last time up, flying out to left in the second. She's 1 for 2. 4-2, Sooners lead it, top of the sixth. First pitch is up high, ball one. Rolled just past 7 o'clock. Had a good chance to catch up with Sooner AD Joe Castiglione, who's here tonight. During the commercial breaks, we were talking about our excitement for the big win for baseball earlier today. How about that? 6-3 over Arkansas. Here's the 1-0. Popped up pretty deep to right field, but Grace Green has a track, makes the catch. There's 2 away. Still weird looking out there seeing Grace Green wearing a visor. If she's comfortable, all good. 2 outs. Kayla Keel. I know this might not make a lot of sense, and we'll hash it out in the post-game show. The first pitch is in for a strike. But I think based on how this week has kind of gone for this team, it was really good for them to just get out and play someone at home, someone other than themselves on this field, just to have a little competition. 1-0 pitch is low for ball 2. We're a little slow on the scoreboard tonight, people. They've got to correct it now. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll blame myself for that, too. Keeling's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Brooke Vestal has had her number here tonight. The 1-1 popped straight back for strike 2. OU has gone pretty much with the same 9 this game, but in all reality, there's nowhere else to go. I mean, unless you're going to put Kinsey Kelso somewhere in the outfield. Mendez isn't ready to play the field yet. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Lyons calls off everyone and makes the catch on the second base side of the infield. Aaliyah Flores will lead things off in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sooners on top 4-2 in the Courtyard Marriott Classic. First pitch to Flores. Hangs up high for ball 1 from Jillian Hefner. Aaliyah hit her first home run of the season. She's 1 for 1. Had the sac bunt back in the second. I'm sure you may be hearing that again during our OG&E power play of the game. It's part of our Bud Light postgame show. The 1-0 is up high to him. We mentioned Sooner baseball gets the win tonight. Sooners softball team, we won earlier 8-3 over Northwestern, holding on here 4-2 over Abilene Christian. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Aaliyah Flores. Line to center field, but right at Adair, who makes the catch. And there's one away. Aaliyah hit it hard, but it was right at the center fielder Adair, and there's one away. Tomorrow, in addition to OU and LSU, I know OU Missouri tomorrow in baseball. We'll be keeping tabs during day 2 of the Courtyard Marriott tourney. The OU men's basketball team on the road in Morgantown. 3 o'clock tip against West Virginia. It's a Kincaid coach. What's on tap in Sooner Athletics? Here's the first pitch to Rayleigh Pogue, and that's in for a strike. Pogue destroyed one over the right center field wall as part of a 3-run, 3-home run 4th inning for the Sooners. OU leads at 4-2. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. She looked like she had home run number 2 in her career. In sights for that. There's so much going on tomorrow. And it's not, you can't even keep it all on the scroll on the bottom of the Soonersports.com website. It's a busy day. 0-2, and then time is called. Catcher Clayton wants a new set of signs. Here we go. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch just missed outside. So that's 11 a.m. tomorrow for baseball against Missouri. 11:15, the women's gymnastics team will be home against Denver. Then at 12:30, we've got OU and Northwestern with a 12:15 pregame show. Did I say Northwestern again? North Texas with a 12:15 pregame show right here. 1-2, bounce to third. Nice job by Belch. Up, throws, and there's 2 away. Also, we mentioned men's hoops tomorrow against West Virginia. Women's basketball will be in action in prime time at 7 o'clock tomorrow night against Texas down in Austin. So that is a look at everything coming up in Sooner Athletics over the next 24 hours. Presented by Kincaid Coach, the official motor coach carrier of OU Athletics. Nicole Mendez will pinch hit for the 2nd straight game. Mindy came in and pinch hit in the later stages of the Sooner win against Northwestern. In fact, she batted in the 6th to lead things off against Kinsey Kelso. If there is one thing that is not a secret, it's how hard Nicole Mendez has been grinding to get this opportunity.
For the Sooners, number 11, Nicole Mendez.
We'll tell this story every day until she gets back. But she could easily say, hey, I've got the Olympics to focus on. I'm going to play for Team Mexico, but she wants to get back and play for this team. And has a chance to add to the Sooners' 4-2 lead as the first pitch is low and away for a ball. She announced during the coaches' luncheon on Wednesday that she had planned to be back hitting next weekend. But obviously she pushed that up, and she takes the 1-0 pitch low for a ball 2-0. She still can't run 100%. She's wearing a very bulky knee brace on her right knee. But when Coach Gasso told us about the initial injury, she said legitimately a couple weeks after surgery, she's sitting on a chair swinging. The 2-0 pitch. Little out, ball 3. And you start thinking about getting a few pieces back for this team. Mendez, obviously Riley Boone is going to be a huge addition. She brings to that Sooner top of the lineup what Janae Jefferson brings to Texas. Get Taylon Snow back hopefully soon. Here's the 3-0. Called strike. Get G. Juarez back throwing where they expect to need her. Look out. And by that time, the confidence gained by Rayleigh Poe, the confidence gained by an Alicia Flores to be pushed into these situations early. Have a ton of confidence by Big 12 season. Here's the 3-1 to Mendez. Popped up, left field. Should be an easy play for Johnson, who makes the catch and ends the inning.
Carolina Adair.
And here is Adair. She's been busy today. Has Adair. And the first pitch from Sale is in for a strike. Adair, the center fielder, is 0 for 2. Shannon Sale has struggled at times with control, but her 0-1 pitch is right down Lindsay, and quickly she's ahead on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. A 1.84 ERA. She's pitched 38 innings. She's 3-2 with 4 saves. The 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Donahue ranges to her left, makes a nice play on the outfield grass, throws to first to retire Adair. There's one away.
Number 4.
Lindsey Tomlinson. Tomlinson nearly had the defensive play of the game. Made a catch up against the right field wall. But it popped out of her glove. Led to extra bases for Jocelyn Allo. First pitch, swing and a miss. Caitlin Belch on deck. This has been a game where the Sooners just haven't been able to shake Abilene Christian. When they went up 4-0, you kind of thought, oh, Sooners might put 4 more on the board and just win this thing and run real fashion, but Wildcats came to play as the 0-1 pitch is fouled at the plate, no balls and 2 strikes. But even in how tight this game has ended up being, I learned a lot about Brooke Vestal tonight, how she powered through. She's in line to get the win. Sale brings home the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, she threw the fastball right by her, and there's 2 away. And the Sooners, after not having a strikeout in the first game, that's unofficially the 6th strikeout by Sooner pitchers here tonight. And Oklahoma is 1 out away from win number 13. Caitlin Belch digs in. The right-handed hitting third baseman takes the first pitch. In fact, it's well outside for a ball. It popped out of Elam's glove and scored it towards the on-deck circle. Lacey Johnson tossed it to her for ball 1. Same 9 defenders for the Sooners, or 8, I should say. They haven't been able to change that. The 1-0. Fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Four runs on 8 hits for the Sooners, and they've stranded 5 runners. 2 runs on 4 hits for Abilene Christian. They've stranded 3. Sale. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. She pulled the string on a nasty change of speed. And off speed, 1-2. And here we go. The crowd that's stuck around tonight claps in unison. The 1-2. Bounced back to Sale. Bare hands, throws, and got her! Win column Sooners! Oklahoma sweeps the day in the Courtyard Marriott Classic. And the Sooners, after knocking off Northwestern 8-3, beat Abilene Christian by a final score of 4-2. Well, the Sooners win it and improve to 13-3 on the season. Final score 4-2.